Last night was a Christmas miracle in May. It's May? In May. For the first time ever, get ready everyone, I sweat while sleeping. Good morning from day 41. I am Sunshine. Captain is taking a little rest. He didn't sleep well last night and he's not feeling great this morning. So we've been hiking uphill for a couple miles and we just decided to come and say good morning to you now because we were hoping he'd feel better, but he's just gonna sit for a little bit and rest. And I'm gonna say hello to you guys all by my lonesome, which is so weird. So we're still walking. I'm still talking right now. So last night we closed it out rather fast just because we didn't want to disturb the other people that were already asleep at the shelter because we are around some people that are pulling 20s, 25 every day and they're in bed early and up early. So I don't have my phone with me. I don't remember where we started. I don't remember where we ended and I apologize for that. Usually we try to say that. We went 10.3 miles and today we are torn. We were gonna do 22. But since Captain is not feeling 100%, we're just going to see how he feels as the day goes on. He's not particularly a morning person, so it may just be morningitis. Who knows? But we'll see how it goes. It's either going to be about 14.5 around there or 22. And then I'm going to swing around and walk back and chat with you guys because I don't want to walk too far that I don't have to walk, especially without him. So I used my bidet for the second, third, and fourth time in the last 24 hours. So I used it once before and I said, I'm not using it again. Oh, there's a lot of flies today. I'm not using it again until it's warmer because I just don't want cold butt out in the air washing it. And so I've been eating a ton of fruit and eating really, really healthy. And guess what, guys? I have to go to the bathroom a lot. So I used it twice yesterday and once today. And I'm madly in love with this thing. I don't ever want to use toilet paper again. So if you have any questions about that, drop it in the comments. Look how beautiful the sky is behind me. I'll be back in a little bit and give you an update on Captain and some other things that are going on. I have a lot to share with you. I just don't want to bombard you with just, me talking for hours upon hours. I want you to be able to see where we are. So look at this. Now, if you're really quiet, here's a sensory moment. You can probably hear the birds and the flies. I'm not sure why there's so many flies. I mean, this looks like poo on the ground here, but it's not. It's just mud. I guess they like to hang out in the mud. So yesterday we got into the shelter. Captain put the tents together and I went and sat on the picnic table with the people sleeping in the shelter and organized our food and made him an MRE. And I was talking with the guy there who started 17 days ago, so he's hiking 20s and more. And he said that when he signed in, like the days before him, there were only about, I think he said 8 to 10 or 8 to 13 people starting each day. And when we started, there were 50 starting each day. And if you guys remember, we were only seeing like 8 to 10 a day. So if you're starting and only 8 to 10 are starting, I'm guessing you're seeing like 2 people a day. I don't know. Would you like that, Captain?
Honestly, I feel like that would be kind of worrying. Like I like having more, like maybe 4 or 5 people a day around me because then I feel like if something goes wrong, like a snake bites me or something, then I have a support.
That I can't, you don't think I can carry you out?
Most definitely not.
I would just do like a makeshift board and drag you out like by your feet or something.
So comfortable.
And yesterday we only saw, until we got to camp, we only saw 2 thru-hikers and 1 trail maintainer. And then we got to camp. There were what, 3 tents plus ours?
Around there, yeah.
And then 2 people in the shelter. So there's definitely, that guy I was speaking with also said that there is a bubble, a little bit of a bubble behind us, probably in hot springs now. He said they were a dirty bubble. I don't know what that means. I hope it's not something derogatory and I'm saying it. I don't know what that means. I don't think it meant literally dirty. And if it's something bad, I apologize.
Comment section, tell us.
Yeah, maybe I should Google it before I say it. Maybe dirty bubble just means like spread out and not many people in it. I don't know. He said there were a lot of people in the Smokies. And I think a lot of people say, in the Smokies or after. He said he had terrible rain. It was raining and nasty and windy and all this stuff. So I guess we got lucky in the Smokies. It was just cold. So Captain is feeling a little bit better now that we're not going on the up and we're in kind of a down and a level. So here's our scratch and sniff moment. He has taken the lead again, and all I can smell is his bug spray. Because the bugs it's more flies than bugs, but the bug spray seems to be deterring them, and they really fancy him quite a bit. So today's moment is bug spray, and I'm smelling a little bit there's a lot of mud, and it smells like mud. So a lot of muddy smell today too. So a bit of rock scrambling here, but I almost hate to mention it because it's not horrible compared to what I heard New Hampshire and Maine are going to be like, but it can give you an idea of the terrain, which I think is important. It's not all nice and flat and easy. It's a great way to twist an ankle too, going up on this, so be very careful. I asked Largo what this was, and he said, it says don't go this way because there are a bunch of snakes. And I'm like, which way? He goes, I'm just kidding. You're funny. What is it saying?
It prohibits you from going on a face of a cliff. Or multiple faces of cliff.
Well, we don't want to do that. So right now we're at White. Is that White? No, it's Whittle. Whittle Rock Cliff. Is that WHITL Rock?
I think so.
Whittle.
Whittle. It's
Whittle.
Whittle.
It's Whittle Rock, not to be confused with a little rock. All right. Bad weather trail. Well, that doesn't make me excited to go that way, does it? Captain?
Either we fall off a ridge or we go into bad weather.
Right? Those are options. Exposed ridgeline trail or bad weather trail. All right, let's go the AT route. Exposed ridge. Hopefully there's a view.
Hopefully.
Hopefully it's not as scary as it sounds. Largo.
Yeah.
Honey, we're off the trail. We are. If you look, there's a blaze right here on this tree, but it looks like a blaze that's kind of been trying to get it off. And if you look at far out, we're off the trail. I don't know how we got off it, but come back down. Can you see it on far out?
I don't know.
It's on that red line on the side.
It looks like it's telling us to go this way.
Really? Let me look at it again. For whatever reason, far out has this going. Far out's the yellow one, has this going on a different trail when the AT is actually the red one. And I don't know why it's doing that. I don't know, it might have been user error, maybe I did something, but we're staying on this one. So today is something extra special that we haven't done on trail before. It's avocado on a bagel, and this is, of course, because we were in town. Lots of protein and just healthy and yummy and everything, just perfectness. And we'll have cheese and hummus and snap peas and carrots tonight. And then we're back to all trail food. Then we're out of all of our goodies, down to the last of my strawberries. But it's been really nice to kind of have this something different as a meal. I need to get those little packages of olive oil, which would really add to it. So my feet, I'm getting a hot spot, guys, on I'm talking about food and feet at the same time. You know what? I'll talk about the feet later. What do you think, Largo?
Good
Captain?
idea.
We'll talk about the feet later. All right, now it's time to talk about feet. So I have not had any blisters or any hot spots since we've been on the trail. I've switched to these Ultras, and the Ultras are working fine for me. I've worn them for a couple days, but today I didn't put my second layer of Darn Tough on because they felt really tight on my feet and were hurting my shins. And yesterday as well. And as a result, my foot was sliding a little bit because I just had my toe socks in there and my compression sock, and I've got a bit of a hot spot now. So I'm gonna try and put my Darn Tough back on. Maybe I just need to get a thinner pair because I don't want this to get worse, and I'm just gonna put a Compede on it. It's best to do this once you start feeling the hot spot. It's kind of, I mean, it still works if you put it on after you have the blister, but it's not ideal.
No kidding.
We're at 300 miles. Woo!
Yay!
And you know what you got at a mile marker? A dance. We're gonna have to sing this one just a little bit. It's gonna be a short dance. Okay, ready? Why? Ready? Okay.
It's fun to stay at
Wait.
the
YMCA. Ready again. 1, 2, 3. YMCA. YMCA. I know we're terrible with this. I can't do it without the music, but hey, you guys make a song request. We've got 2,100 miles. So every 100, we're going to do a dance for you. So pick a dance and we'll try to do it.
And going on to miles 400.
Here we go. So Largo, since you didn't have French and Spanish today for the first time, do you want to say 300 in French and Spanish?
Yay! 300, 300.
Yeah.
Which was which?
That's up to you to decide.
Oh, you're not going to tell us. It's French and Spanish class. How does it feel to not have had class today?
It feels good. We made it up by just sitting, but
Right. We made it up by just taking an actual physical lunch break for the first time.
yeah.
That's a cool rock.
That was all me.
You just broke it?
Yeah.
What do you think? Do you think it was one piece that broke? Do you think it was two pieces? What do you think?
I think that's one piece that broke. I don't know how though.
One piece that broke.
The cracks are very similar.
You're right, they line up like a puzzle piece.
Yeah.
Wow, this is amazing. Do you think you can fall over?
Maybe? I'm suddenly very scared about this now.
Right. Now I want to move. That's so cool. I'm gonna get a regular photo by you by it too. Wow, so cool. Big Butt Bypass, guys. These names are killing me. And there is this girl on the trail who's vlogging. I've only watched a couple of her vlogs. I don't have a lot of time, but her name is Sunny on the AT or something like that, who knows all kinds of history about the trail. Someone asked Sunny to talk about on her vlogs what's up with the names. How did the namings come about on these different bypasses and gaps and stuff? Because they are hilarious. This is my favorite one so far, Big Butt. So trail days ended yesterday. And over the last a couple of days, I've been getting a lot of emails and PMs and messages and comments and all this kind of stuff from those of you who came to trail days and we were lucky enough to meet. I want to say thank you so much for taking the time to come out and meet us. As far as I know, the person that traveled the furthest was John, 3 miles each way. So that's, what did I say, 3 miles? 3 hours, Largo's correcting me. 3 hours each way, not 3 miles. That's the speed we're walking, 3 miles an hour. Not even that today. So many of you came up to us and thanked us and hugged us and, you know, shared your stories, and it was really, really magical. And we were really debating of whether or not to go. We had Thursday, we flew in on a red eye, arrived Friday morning. We had to do work on Friday. Saturday was the only day we got at trail days. And it was 2 hours north of where we picked up at the airport, and then another 2 hours back to where we were on the trail. So clearly it would have been easier just to go right to the trail. And we were kind of worried, you know, we've lost some miles here being off for this long. And when I say lost miles, like our own personal kind of goals. We're not gauging ourselves against other people and their miles, but we do want to arrive there by the end of September. And this has kind of put a little bit of a wrench in it. And we knew that if we took, 3 days off to do trail days, we thought we probably should be on the trail. But I'm glad we didn't, because without you guys, there is no virtual community. There is no amazing additional people in our life beyond our friends and family that we have in our stationary and travel life. And there's no channel, So I want you to know that it was so worth it. And we are really grateful for your support and your kindness and your comments and your suggestions and all of it. We greatly, greatly appreciate this community. And the 3 days off the trail was totally worth it to chat with you guys. So thank you.
I love you.
So part of what I do every night is setting up the tent. And that also involves a bit of unpacking. And so generally, it's 8 or 9 o'clock at night, it's dark, and I normally have to set this up very tired. But we have a bit of time now, so let's go through the process. Bum, 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 da-da-dum, bum, 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 bum. Yep. Da-da-dum, bum, 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 bum. Probably need that. And I need this as well. All right. So, once we've got it all unpacked and out, the basic makeup of our bedding, is basically a Nemo sleep pad. Mine is a Nemo pillow. We have 2 different ones. Mom likes the nice plush, comfy one. And then it's either a quilt, specifically only a quilt, or a quilt and a sleep liner. And actually tonight I'm trying something different because I've been hot a few of the nights, and so I'm gonna decide to actually not use my sleep liner tonight. And we've been using those for nights probably around 20 degrees, but right now it's not that bad. So I just wanted to test it out and make sure that that isn't weight that I'm just carrying around for no reason. So with the sleep pad, it fits pretty compact into our bags. The one that Sunshine had gotten in LA is a lot bigger, but for now we're sticking with these until we get a few pounds off of the bag. So we unroll the sleep pads, and generally I inflate them by mouth because we had an inflator device, but I mean, why not train your lungs? So, at this point, we inflate this and go from there. Just zoomed out there for a second. Now that we're done with that, we can just simply attach the quilt along the side, and that's basically it. We have these nifty little straps on the top and the bottom to keep us kind of held in. We attach this to the inside of, or around the Nemo. And then after that, it is just the pillow, which is quite a small, just nice little quickly inflatable, just kind of a small pillow. It's nothing major, but I can sleep on it, which is the most important part. And when we just lay it out, that's basically it. Obviously, there are normally 2 here, but other than that, we kind of keep it very simple. We don't want to be carrying around, a mattress and, I don't know, bedpost or something. And so it's all very, very simple. Obviously, after that, we have to plug stuff in before we go to bed and eat. But other than that, yeah, it's basically that.
All right, this is the end of day 41. We went from, where did we go from? We went from I lost my spot.
We're always unprepared for these.
We are. We went from Little Laurel to Flint Mountain, and we went 14 miles. What does that mean with our...
So yeah, I might want to introduce a little segment called Trail Deficit, where basically I will look over how many miles we are either behind, ahead, and at schedule. And so basically I will record how many miles we're total, and then once we've hit 17, we'll either be able to take a 0 or just go slower.
Or bank it, right?
Or bank it.
So what are you going to tell them each day at the end of the day? How many
miles we are behind, ahead, or on target for?
So, for example, right now, would it be like -10?
Yes, and it is -10 right now, including the 7 miles that we didn't do 2 days ago, and then the -10 we didn't do yesterday, and then the -3 that we didn't do.
No, the -7 we didn't do yesterday because we went 10 yesterday.
Yes, right. I'm a bit tired.
So we
didn't do 7 miles yesterday. We didn't do 3 miles today to get to 17 miles total.
So we're -10 right now.
Yes.
Oh boy. We'll explain what we're talking about again in another vlog. We've done it previously and we'll explain it again, but we can't tonight. We're too tired. Today, my best part today was that we made it to 300 miles. How about you? What was your best part?
I'd say my best part was, I don't know. I feel like today was just kind of an average day. My feet were hurting me a bit, and then my back was hurting me a bit.
Was today the day you saw the rattlesnake, or was that yesterday?
No, that was yesterday.
Oh. Yeah, you're hurting a little bit today. Is that your worst?
I'd say that's my worst.
My worst is that I really struggled, not really, but I struggled coming into the shelter tonight, and it was a little discouraging. But I know we have to build back up our miles, so I'm not fretting too much. Let's see, we had a really fun chat around the fire tonight with a lot, they're like
6 or 7.
What would they be, like several day hikers, section hikers, or
section hikers and then subos?
Yeah, and I think that's it for the night, right?
That's basically it. Yeah.
We sound a little kind of blue because we're out of practice and we're just tired and we're like, I don't know, we're just tired. We're just tired, guys.
Indeed, we are.
So if yesterday's vlog and today's seem like we're not our normal, like, kooky, cheerful, positive self, or we're just like lower energy,
we're a bit out of it.
It's contagious. We're going to get there. We're just out of practice. So have a wonderful night, everyone. And thank you so much for being here. Bye.
Tomorrow.
Good morning, everyone, from day 41. Just hold on. My bear bell is dinging in here. Because I didn't hear that.
Okay, just turn my mic on. Can you see it?
Yep.
Good morning, Pinocchio. Look how cute this face in the wood is.
I have to grab everything up right now, Dad. You can cut through this.
Hello, everyone.
It's Cassie.
Oh, what is that? Okay, put your finger. So it doesn't bleed. Right, is that
My face?
What's that? Is that put your
Oh,
finger?
that's just no.
Oh, that's not it? It's
this.
it's that?
See this?
Oh, yeah, we look like UFOs. Okay, we keep those. Those are cool.